Hi guys, welcome to Unit 8, Lesson 3, Equations with Parentheses. So everything that we learned yesterday still applies, but now we're talking distributive property and eliminating parentheses as well, rather than just addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Okay, so I'm going to get straight into examples. Again, like yesterday, I don't have a lot of pre-notes for you. Our first problem is 2 times x plus 9 equals 16. So I'm going to show you two different ways for you to solve this, but hopefully it will help you see that eliminating the number outside the parentheses first can be helpful. Okay, so one option is for us to use the distributive property, right? We see those parentheses, we see the number squished right on the outside of it. We know it means to multiply. So let's do that, okay? But this is kind of our longer version. So with this one, we can say, well, this means 2 times x and 2 times 9. So we would have 2x plus 18 equals 16. Well, now this problem looks just like any of the problems that you were working on yesterday. I can subtract 18 from both sides, right? Because I have to do the opposite operation from what I see in the problem. Well, 18 minus 18 is 0, so those cancel. I'm left with 2x equals negative 2. Hopefully you're following me so far. Next, I am currently multiplying by 2. In order to get rid of it, I need to do the opposite operation, which is to divide by 2. Well, 2 divided by 2 is 1, so I am left with 1x on the left, and then negative 2 divided by 2 is equal to negative 1. So that's one option. The other option, though, and what this lesson really focuses on, is that we can take 2 times x plus 9 equals 16, and rather than distributing the 2, what we can recognize is that, okay, it's on the outside of the parentheses, so it means it's applied to that whole side. So if I'm multiplying by it, to get rid of it, I can just divide by 2. Whatever I do to one side, I have to do to the other. So 2 divided by 2, those cancel, leaving us with x plus 9, and then 16 divided by 2 is 8. Well, now I'm down to a one-step equation. I can subtract 9 from both sides. 9 minus 9 is 0. So I'm left with x on the left, and then 8 minus 9 is negative 1. So either way you solve it, you get there, but this kind of offers a shortcut rather than having to distribute first and then do the two-step equation. Okay? So let's try that with this next one. Excuse me. Number 2 says negative 4 times, parentheses, x minus 8 equals negative 32. Well, so if I'm multiplying by negative 4 right now, to cancel it, I can divide by negative 4. Whatever I do to one side, I have to do to the other. Negative 4 divided by negative 4 is 1. So we are just left with x minus 8 equals, and then let's see, I've got a negative divided by negative, so I know my answer is going to be positive. And then 32 divided by 4 is 8. Right now I'm subtracting 8. To get rid of it, I'm going to add 8 to both sides. Negative 8 plus 8 is 0, so I'm just left with x on the left, and then 8 plus 8 is 16 on the right. Okay, we could plug it back in. Let's go ahead and do that just to make sure, especially since we have all those negatives. We've got negative 4 times 16 minus 8. We want to make sure, does that equal negative 32? Well, I got to do 16 minus 8 first. I got to solve what's in my parentheses, right? So negative 4 times 8. Well, negative 4 times 8 is negative 32, and negative 32 does equal negative 32, so we're good to go. Got one more problem for you. This is number 3 that we're doing today, but also number 3 on your quick check. For which equation is the order of steps to first divide both sides by 6 and then to add 8 to both sides. Okay, so let's go through them. First off, with these first two, my first step would be to divide by 6. So divide by 6, divide by 6. All right, so far I'm looking good. With this one, my first step would be to divide by 8. Well, that's not what it says in the problem. That's not what we're looking for. So just by knowing that, we can get rid of answer C. With answer D, my first step would be to add 8. Well, again, that's not helpful. That's not what we're looking for until the second step. But we want that as we want to divide by 6 first, and that's not the case with D. So we're left with, excuse me, we're left with answers A and B. Well, let's go ahead and solve from what we can. Those cancel. We're left with x plus 8 equals 8. Those cancel. Over here we'd have, let's see, x minus 8 equals 8. So we did that. Divide both sides by 6. And then to add 8, we're looking for which one are we going to add 8 to next. Well, remember, we're doing the opposite operation from what we see in the problem, right? So let's see, for this one, we're already adding 8. To get rid of it, we need to subtract 8. Okay, so x would equal 0 in that case. With this one, here we go, we're adding 8 next, right? Because we were subtracting 8. To get rid of it, we need to add 8. So B is our final answer in this case. And just to finish it off, let's see, negative 8 plus 8 is 0, so we're left with x equals 16. Okay, so I hope that helps, and as always, reach out to me if you need extra support.